For Ella Jorgensen, beauty doesn't fade when the petals fall. What some dismiss as waste, she recognizes as the start of something new.
These are going to be thrown in the trash, and they're beautiful.
The color's just so vibrant. I love it.
I originally was in school for medical testing, so I'm a medical lab tech, which I always knew I wanted to be in some kind of science. I liked plants, but it wasn't something I thought you could pursue a career in until I started working in the field.
After switching from pre-med to horticulture at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, Ella found a new passion blooming, one that blends art, science, and preservation.
I've been working here at Campbell's Nursery for 4.5 years, so I grew up around plants all my life. My grandma had a garden. She would always have us pull weeds in her garden, so I got familiar with what not to pull and what to pull. And then coming here, learning the actual terminology, the care, the maintenance, the management with plants is really important, and a passion talking to people about it. I think that's my favorite part, is talking to people about plants. These are fun. Sometimes they'll have like spores on them. Nature has some perfection to it, and I like finding like the perfect little leaf. So you have like a really bright yellow and orange, and then you'll have like a burgundy.
Whether it is collecting spent flower petals from Campbell's nursery or leaves from the landscape, Ella creatively gives them a second life.
I was working in the greenhouse, and one of our tasks is you spend all day plucking off the blossoms, which are good. We want them to rejuvenate so customers can have their plants blooming when they take them home. But we would have buckets and buckets of these beautiful blossoms. And so I started pressing them and drying them. And I'm like, well, what am I gonna do with all of these dried flowers? So I just started turning them into stickers, using something that is considered a waste or a waste product and turning it into something beautiful.
What began as a creative side project has evolved into a business that reflects her values. A reminder that nature, death, and beauty can coexist.
So it's called the Crusty Leaf Company. So I think it kind of has that same message, right? Like a crusty old leaf, no one really looks at it, but turning it into something beautiful.
When we're out walking about, what Ella really does is she's like a little squirrel or a little chipmunk. She looks, she sees, she's always thinking about the art of it.
I'll be walking along and I'll just see spruce cones, pine cones on the ground, and I noticed these little ones. They're so tiny. So I thought I'd turn them into earrings, and I learned how to wire wrap earrings. So this is sterling silver, and so I learned how to get it to stick onto the pine cone. So yeah, there's all sorts of different uses for them. I don't know, I like it.
Ella has as much passion for horticulture as pretty much any student I've had for the last 20, 25 years, because she actually sees it. She doesn't just look at it, she sees it, she smells it, she touches it, she understands how it is all a system, she puts it all together and then turns her creativity loose on it.
Something may be viewed as trash when it can be treasure to someone else, and taking it from that trash to treasure. So never judging something based off of that. You know, there's always a different perspective, a different outlook, and having that. I mean, right? These are going to be thrown in the trash, and they're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So showcasing that.